Yes, guys, this is my first video back in a long time, man. Obviously, the last month's been crazy for me. Had another kid, so yeah, I've been dealing with that one and making sure the family's good. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video. And yeah, I'm going to get into what we're talking about today. I had a different setup last time, experimenting. Obviously, I'm new to this in terms of the YouTube space, uploading every day and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that for the foreseeable future. And you guys hold me accountable, make sure I'm doing it. Obviously, life is definitely hard in terms of when you got kids and you got responsibilities, but you need to make sure that if you have a commitment, that you're sticking to it. So that's exactly what I'm doing, man. Yeah, with the green screen and stuff like that, I said, nah, just leave it. It's not really me, man. So I think, to be honest, I think this is more authentic as well. I'm talking to you guys and it's like real time and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to try and not do too much editing. I want it to be organic and yeah, organic as possible. Stuff I've missed. Am I late to the party to talk about it? Neymar versus Rooney? Am I late? Bro, I can't lie. Rooney is one of my favorite players ever, yeah? And let's get that straight. He's one of my favorite players ever, yeah? Premier League, this guy's a GOAT. I looked up to him. I wanted to be like him. Wayne Rooney, street striker, this and that. And to be fair, are we going to make the topic about Rooney versus Neymar? Because how did that even begin? Obviously, they spoke about it on the overlap. They spoke about, is Neymar a top player? What is your definition of a top player? Obviously, I thought personally everyone sitting at that table or on that overlap set was a top player. That's what I thought. But their version of a top player is, something above them. And I'll be real, guys. Everyone who was on that table, Neymar is a better footballer than every single one of you sitting on that table. And that's a fact. I don't need... it's not even an opinion, that one. That one is a fact. I don't need anyone's second opinion on that. I know what my eyes tell me in football. Neymar is better. And the fact that Neymar, I think this is the thing that holds him back, yeah? Especially with the ex-pros and, if you're Wayne Rooney, for example, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because you probably didn't watch him. He's kind of your age mate. Kind of, I think Neymar is 5 years younger than Rooney, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys were playing at similar times. You both started very young. Neymar, when he started young, he was playing in Brazil, Santos to be exact. And he didn't move over to Barcelona until, 3 years into his career? Something like that. So this is a guy that he spent most of his time playing, outside of the eye line of a Wayne Rooney. Like you, especially if you're playing football, right? When I was playing football, I never used to watch other teams in our league, let alone other leagues. So why would I ever watch, unless it's Champions League, why would I ever watch a Neymar or, a different country? Like, why would I do that? I wouldn't do that. So I think, to be honest, I'll give Wayne Rooney the benefit of the doubt because he wouldn't know how actually good Neymar was. Neymar was unbelievable. An unbelievable footballer. Something that, to be honest, I don't know if I've seen something like that before. And if I was to describe him to an animal, I would describe him as like an antelope slash eel. I don't even know how to describe him. He's like a hybrid of two animals. Like, he is ridiculous. He can gallop. He can ride a challenge. That's just talking about physicality here, yeah? Obviously, on the ball, we don't need to talk about him on the ball. I don't know who I can put him, like, above him on the ball. I think only Ronaldinho, to be honest, on the ball. That's on the ball. Physicality, though, a lot stronger than what people thought. Quick as lightning. very agile. Like, not even very agile. Is there another word to use more than very? Like, extremely agile. And one of them players who's, ambidextrous. Is that how you say it as well? I could even use that as a thing to throw at him. Like, he could do everything, man. Take free kicks, penalties, dribble from his own box. Like, I've seen training videos, and training, obviously you have to do it on the big stage, but training, it will tell you a lot. And I've seen a lot of what Neymar's done in training. I didn't even see Messi doing that, because Messi didn't have like the kind of explosive power that Neymar had. Neymar, in his small like body, had so much explosive power. Like, for a skinny guy, he shouldn't be able to be like that. It's crazy. It's actually ridiculous, like Neymar. So, like, respectfully, yeah, this is me being respectful, sorry. Roy Keane, you can't lace Neymar's boots, bro. You were a top player yourself, but Neymar, you can't even lace his boots. Like, these are the conversations where you just gotta bow out and just be like, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with this. And everyone online saying Rooney was better than Neymar. Listen, I'm gonna say this again. Rooney was one of my all-time favorite players, yeah, in the Premier League. There's no one I could actually put above Rooney. I thought myself, I was the Black Rooney. That's what I used to think growing up playing football. A lot of my game was based on Rooney and still is based on Rooney, yeah? But, however, although, and what other word can you throw in there, yeah? Neymar is a different caliber of player. There's no one who can chat to him in the Premier League. The only person in the Premier League I can actually put up there and say you can chat to is maybe Ronaldo in 2007, 2008. Maybe Ronaldo, yeah? I'm talking about Neymar at his peak, yeah? Then I can say, have a conversation of Ronaldo that year with Neymar at his peak. The only thing you can say is Neymar, to be fair, he was playing with Messi and Suarez, and could you say he could have won more Champions Leagues? I probably could have said he could have won more Champions Leagues, to be fair, with that trio. If you put Ronaldo in that trio, what would have happened? I think the world would have ended. I think there would have been strikes and people boycotting football because it would have been too unfair. However, Ronaldo's peak in the Premier League wasn't his peak in his career. And that's what a lot of people get misconstrued and stuff like that. Ronaldo's peak, for me, was when he just went to Madrid. I think the first couple of years when he went to Madrid, I think, that when he had like, this is what people don't understand. People love to use stats and trophies and stuff like that. I'm looking at what I'm looking at, yeah? And I know what I'm talking about. When Ronaldo had number 9 on his back, although that he might have not won this, won that, blah, blah, blah. When he had number 9 on his back and he transitioned into, the number 7 shirt at Real Madrid, that's when Ronaldo was at his best. Unstoppable. You couldn't find a defender that could stop this guy. That's what version of Ronaldo was the best Ronaldo. From that period of Man United, that's when it started. Yeah, that season. The season afterwards, I think this last season before he left Man United. And then continuing for like another 3 seasons into Madrid. That 5-year period, was ridiculous. Obviously, the period before what I just mentioned, great player. Still would go down as an all-time great in the Premier League probably, yeah? But he wouldn't be at the top. That period there, he goes down in his peak from what we've seen, the highest level of player we've seen. Forget about longevity because he didn't have a long career in the Premier League, but you were talking about highest peak of player. If you were to give a rating of, performances, you're talking about 10 out of 10s, like 9.9 on FootMob, no, we haven't seen that ever from another player in the Premier League. And the only player you can compare Neymar to is that version of Ronaldo. Because Neymar, I guarantee if you put him in the Premier League, he would have done, we would have called him witchcraft. That's what we would have called him. We would have said, this guy is witchcraft. We would have said that this guy is doing black magic. How is it even possible he's doing that? And, during that time as well, it would have been fearful. Like, a lot of people, you're giving a lot of people red cards because he can't even get the ball off the guy, man. But anyway, I'm talking to people that don't understand. They're just not understanding. When it's like, you watch some science videos and, they're explaining something that it makes logical sense how they got to that equation but it's like, that if you don't if your brain's not that expanded, you're not going to understand. Go watch Neymar clips in Ligue 1 and La Liga. Then you're going to understand. Go watch Neymar in, what was it, semi-final or final? Champions League against Bayern Munich, that game. Go watch that. It's not even Neymar at his best. Yeah? Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is my first video back in like a month. Obviously, tell me if you like the setup. Tell me what you're thinking. And I'm going to be spamming out videos. Yeah? So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Catch you on the next one. Peace.